Good morning, everyone. This is Mandalorian Consultancy Group. We are today presenting case number 3, Lamesley Childcare. Moving on to the agenda, these are the areas that we are going to cover throughout our presentation. Point number 1.1, which is our overview of the childcare industry. It is estimated that 62,000 providers with at least one child aged to 0 to 4 is registered in England in 2021 and offering over 1.5 billion of state registered childcare. We can look at figure number 1, which is number of childcare providers and places are shown. Moving on to the second slide, figure number 2 shows the number of childcare providers and the type providers by the type, and the average number of registered childcare places for one child. And the other one is number of registered childcare places. Moving on to the third slide about Lamesley Childcare. It is situated in Gateshead and offer after school provisional and breakfast clubs, and the market segmentation is children between 3 to 16, and they have 22 years of experience in operation, which is a very long time. And they have the size of the company is like, it consists with 32 employees. And company is looking to partner with affiliated with 6 schools, which are Langley Primary School, Oakfield Infant School, Oakfield Junior School. So, and now I'm moving on to Hemant.
Hi, coming to the key products and services. On the left side, we saw that the breakfast club and after club school, and from right we are seeing the activities like younger children, older children, differently abled children, outdoor play. So coming to the next slide, we have stakeholders analysis. In stakeholder analysis, we have 4 like staff, parents, school, children. In staff, work experience, children's shelters, education, neonatal service, and government characteristics, like working parents as well. In parents, child protection and prenatal first aid, safety, manual health, and mental health availability. In school, we have aliens with 6 school around Gateshead. In breakfast club, after school club, and holiday club. In social distancing and proper COVID-19 precautions. In children's social psychology, we have effective communication and literacy detective. Coming to the next slide, the Lamesley Childcare performance. As of the year 2021, Lamesley Childcare started receiving income in the form of grants from the government. The company received 16,926 pounds from the government. The company's total expenditure outweighs the total gross income by 200.68 pounds. Based on Lamesley Childcare gross income, the company's growth has declined by 42% in the year 2022. From the currently, the company is looking for the cheap labor to office the budget burden and repay them viable in long run. The company total expenditure outweighing the total gross income. So coming to the next slide, my friend Sanjana is going to that.
I'll be discussing audit of external environment of Lamesley Childcare. First, the political factors. The UK political system offers Lamesley Childcare a stable governance system based on a democracy in the country and democratized institutions. Childcare such as Lamesley has a higher potential for thriving in an open, stable, and transparent political environment. When we coming to the economic factors, the UK has a high inequality index compared to the other developed nations, with most workers earning below the mean income of 34,200. The social factors, there are high societal norms about children rights and quality education. It includes high hierarchical norms that influence consumption. There is a reduced consumer disposable income, which has negatively affected investors' capability and willingness to invest in childcare. The technological factors, technology is continually being developed and used in the childcare industry as a way of combating the spread of COVID-19. When we coming to the environmental factors, the culture of corporate social responsibility is highly applicable in the industry, enhancing the school's standing. The legal factors, the UK has relaxed rights on parental and childcare services, especially on age, pricing, and subsidy compared to the most European Union members. Um, when we do the industry analysis, that's Porter's five forces. The intensity of industry rivalry is very high here. The threat of potential entrants. It's very easy for a new firm to enter in the market. The bargaining power of supplier is minimal here. The bargaining power of buyers, parents and children have a considerable power since they negotiate better quality services and lower prices. The other threat of substitute goods or services. There are many substitutes for childcare. When we do the SWOT analysis, the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat, the strengths are professional workforce, high level of customer satisfaction, and so on. The weakness, being a non-benefit association may lead to a financial crisis and high maintenance cost. The opportunities are childcare industry is growing into a new era with pandemic. There are many possible partners in the market, hence the possibility of subsidizing the cost of employees. When we go to the threat, there is a possibility of lawsuit for the company when there are alleged cases of abuse or neglect. High risk of employee turnover since most staff members in childcare tend to look for other lucrative opportunities in other sector. The next slide will discuss my friend Leela. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjana. I'll be explaining about the impact of COVID. The COVID crisis has engulfed the world during 2020 challenges, children, education, care, and well-being. There's also times where children may not receive sufficient care. More than 69,000 early year providers temporarily closed during the pandemic. Unemployment rate has increased in the childcare, and frequency of providing personal care to children by their parents has also increased. Next slide, please. Brexit has impacted the free movement of skilled labor, thus causing a scarcity of human resource. Brexit has, because of Brexit, employment law has changed and high number of foreign employers has discouraged. Financial strain on the sector due to a drop in the public spending influence are more. Okay, next, this is the key threat and opportunities. Possible lawsuit of the company will occur when there are illegal cases of abuse and neglect. High risk of employee turnover. For the opportunity, there are many possible partners in the market, so possible of subsidizing of the cost of the employee. Company can provide childcare to those who benefiting from the government programs. Next slide, please. Okay, these are the competitors that we have compared with Lamesley, Global Kid Daycare, Little Angel, and Chelsea London. We have compared under these four elements: finance, human resource, rating, and infrastructure. And we found challenges with the staff and satisfaction retention that we found in this case will be less number of staff, no room for expansion, no effective communication framework, ineffective decision-making process, staff turnover are high because of low pay, lack of training, career structure, and excessive overtime. All these factors are decline motivation among employees, which turn-in that makes Lamesley Childcare retain its best talent. I would like to pass the floor to Bhavya.
Hello, thank you so much, Leela. We can see how to enhance the staff satisfaction and retention, the recruitment and supervision involving employees with the supervisors, and also the engagement would be strong. Create room for the development. There should be a clear communication and also the feedback systems. They should offer more compensation package to the employees, and also there should be a good organizational structures. And when coming to the rewards and recognition, everyone has to be given to this who works very hard for the organization. And according to the staff Maslow hierarchy model for the employee satisfaction and motivation, as per this picture, we can see that this 5 levels has to be met, like psychological, safety, social, esteem, self actualization. We can see from the lower levels to the upper levels, all the employees benefits has to be met, so that we can enhance the employee satisfaction and they are well motivated. Moving to the Warwick model of human resource management, we can see Lamesley Childcare HRM operations can be enhanced through the use of this model, and this will really help the connections between the internal and the external environment. This process of mapping, the company will be able to explore effective HRM strategies to adapt changes associated with the business environmental factors. These are the recommendations we have found, which can be given to the Lamesley Childcare to implement the strategies like invest in the company expansion. If we make the investment, it will be good, and it has to be a more infrastructure. Hence, the expansion will be evolved. Coming to the investment in the technology, Lamesley Childcare must invest in technology by acquiring systems like ERP, as this system really helps the employees to train, thus advancing their knowledge. Moving to the seek more financial assistance, Lamesley Childcare needs to look for more funds to enable it offer a lucrative compensation package to the employees. I mean, it has to look into offer leadership training as well, because it will be critical in ensuring that Lamesley Childcare management can involve everything from top to lower management, the decision making skills, and everything. It has to enter into the partnership with an established firm, so that it really helps in all the situations. Moving to the recommendations for overall childcare industry, these highlighted points can be considered like employee benefits, raising quality and giving more choices for the parents. And there is a need for theory of the place cycle, where the children's inner thoughts and outer subjective thoughts can be improved. Also the organization culture should be good. There should be a good collaboration or like the partnership. And coming to the promotion, it plays very important when we go for establishing the new childcare. We have to use a strong relationship between the customers, like social media, generate referrals, meet, and the greet events. These are the estimated cost we have considered in terms of the recruitment activity. When we are recruitment, these are the consideration like time and the cost, how they are going to do. And for each part, each thing, what will be the estimated cost per person is like here. And when we take the 6 new staff, we have to consider like among 6 by 6 and divided by, when we divide by 6, we can see what is the estimated per recruit. We can see £50 for each activity. So this is just the estimation staff for the new members when we recruit in the sector. These are the reference part we have taken. And thank you so much for today.